Young Don.
I've never tuned into this podcast. Oh,
Come on, nigga. Oh no, bro, this is wrong family.
it's filming.
Oh, wait, they probably thought, are you filming right now?
Yeah, I told him to stop
Did you
filming.
catch all that? Welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast. I would like for us to keep all of that in.
All right, I'll speak to our editors. Yeah.
What's your most embarrassing moment? Actually, no. First question: are you comfortable talking about an embarrassing moment?
Sure.
What's your most embarrassing
It's not
moment?
really like funny. I don't know. Depends. I went to the credit union once for my mom where I live, and I really needed to piss,
Right.
and I was trying to hold it because I was like in line. After I did my business, I reached a point where I was like, yeah, I was like barely holding it in, and I asked the security guard like, what's the washroom at? And he was like, across the road. So I went across the road, and bro, I was trying to unbuckle my pants for like a solid 10 seconds or an eternity. What it felt like. Long story short, I pissed myself.
Oh, you pissed yourself.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Like on the road or like in the
In
bathroom?
the bathroom, bro,
Oh,
trying to.
it'll be way more embarrassing if it was on the road.
Yeah, and then I had to walk home, bro. So that was the real embarrassing
Oh,
thing because I
oh
remember
yeah.
passing
Imagine if you had
through.
to get on the bus.
Oh hell no! I passed by one dude, and then he started laughing at me, and then I also had to pass by some other children my age. I was like, also I wasn't like that young. I was like around 12, so that was like I had trauma, bro. That was traumatic.
I don't know why in my head I've seen pictures of you young, but visually through that story, I was thinking of you like
All
now,
right, no.
like how you are right now. As you can tell from the starting, I've kind of do a lot of stuff that could be seen as embarrassing in my eyes, but I just see it as funny.
Uh huh.
To pissing myself. I've only done that intentionally.
Oh, why? Okay, okay, bro. I found.
All right, let me
I
explain. I have to explain since I said that.
intentionally pissing yourself. You have to
No,
explain, my brother.
yes, exactly. I do.
You
So
cannot save it, bro.
I can.
Let me hear you.
So just like a rainy day, like it was today,
Uh
I
huh.
was walking home from school. I think I was in grade 4, and I went to SMP and I had to walk to Goodwill. That's not a long walk, but
I
in the
cannot look at you the
rain.
same anymore, bro.
Huh?
I cannot look at you the same anymore, bro.
Anyways, so I'm most likely in grade 4,
Uh huh.
and I'm walking home in the rain. I'm like soaking wet. Everything is wet. All my books are wet. And I finally get this one spot that's like shelter. But I'm still getting rained on. I need to pee.
So you're like,
So
I'm
I
wet.
was like, bro, I'm
We're all
already
wet.
wet. I'm already wet. So and I can just like, bro,
That
I let go.
that makes sense.
You
That's
see, I
that's
did save
fourth
it.
grade
I did save
logic.
it. Sort of.
That's that's grade four logic right there,
See? Alright.
bro. What a nightmare for your mom, though.
Now I wash my own clothes.
Okay, at that age.
Yeah. No, but like when I did it, I kind of just made it as thoughts in my head. I guess I have to wash my clothes.
Oh, okay.
So when I went to I even bathed with my clothes on.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Bro, I remember doing that, like bathing with my clothes on, passing this up on it and checking. Yeah, I washing my clothes, bro. It's clean now.
now I feel like I only did it for that one moment. Now the thing that I didn't think of was my shoes,
Mm.
because all the piss goes down
Oh
to your
no,
shoes.
bro.
So it's like I already did it, so I can't stop. So I might as well let it all out. So I let it all out, and
Uh
then it's
huh.
only like when it reached my feet, I was like, oh damn, this is gonna get trapped in my shoes, and that's gonna be a pain to clean up.
Yeah.
And I washed my shoes, but I can't remember if it had the piss smell. I can't remember,
Uh,
because like even after that, I still had to walk up the hill to go to my house. So
yeah. So
the rain helped, I guess. All right, fun piss story. I won't say that's embarrassing though. I
Not really, no,
for me,
because
embarrassing story is like,
it has to. It usually involves other people.
yeah, but mostly me being in front of a group of people.
Yeah.
Like I go up and perform something, or like I talk in front of people. But I've like done that so many times that now I see it as like funny as well. Like
Mm.
if I mess up, actually no, reading in front of people is
Uh.
always embarrassing for me. Because I don't know, I just have like, especially like the way I pronounce words sometimes is not right. Even though like in my head I see the word, I'm like, I know how this word is pronounced,
Mhm.
but then like I say it out loud and it's not that like result. I think either result or resolve has been like
Mixed
every
up.
every time I see that word, I'm like, how do you pronounce that again? But I know how it's pronounced.
Yeah, but
It's just like this mixes me up every time.
I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah, definitely reading out loud.
Some sweet black aunties.
What you just say?
Some sweet black
Hmm.
aunties.
I've just never heard that those words put together in that way.
Uh.
And you said it twice, so I you're serious.
Yeah.
Oh, they're taking nice pictures and all that stuff.
As they should,
You don't have long to live.
bro.
Okay, I didn't mean like that. But I was listening to this
What do you
song.
mean you didn't mean it like that, bro? How else? How else does one mean it?
Okay, I said it because I was listening to this song last
Uh.
night, and it's by Zilla Kami, and
Uh.
he kept repeating this phrase like, "Life is short, death is long." So I
Okay,
immediately thought of that when I saw them. So that's why. I honestly don't know where to go from there. I thought that was.
bro. Did you not come up with anything?
What do you mean?
Did you not come up with anything, bro?
Like more topics?
Yeah.
I got more topics. I mean, what we started off with, I kind of just picked from my brain from me waving, and
Okay.
I was like, okay, let's go with that.
Uh huh.
But yeah, that last podcast. Hopefully, we do it in order. Hopefully, we it in order. But the bus came in, and like it came in right when we was about to talk about your song, and we didn't get to finish that.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anything more you want to say on that? To be honest,
Did I say anything on it?
no, you did not.
um,
I complimented like the harmonies of like the poem, performing the poem and the video, and then the bus just came and just stopped. Whatever.
um, I think I was saying it was just a little process to record it, especially the poem, but because I had a first take and to me it sounded perfect.
All right.
But then when I sent it out for feedback, you included one thing I think two people mentioned was that it didn't really feel like it went somewhere or feel like I could have gone a bit more into the situation.
Yeah.
Um, and so um, I used the opportunity to edit the poem because there was also like a line that it just didn't really. I mean, you could tell it was a filler line.
What was
It,
that line?
what was it? They've been asking me if I'm fine. I'm not ready to open that door yet. Um, to me, that didn't really. I don't know. It just seemed very awkward. Like it just was filler liney.
Oh,
I replaced it with the line saying, I replaced it with the line saying, if I can remember,
yeah. For some reason, you
wait,
write
wait,
in a.
wait.
Oh, okay.
Oh, finding myself closed off, wishing that long in my court left.
Okay.
Yeah, that fit a bit more to the everything what I was saying.
That makes sense. For some reason, like rewrite a song probably take, well, depending on the person you are, takes you like a good amount of time for you to memorize what you're saying, and then you have to record. So obviously you're like repeating a lot of things.
It doesn't take any time for me to
And
memorize, bro.
huh?
Doesn't take any time for me to memorize. I always read while recording, and I always know the melody before I even write the lyrics. So it's like, to me, it's just easy. Now, if you were to take away what I was reading, my phone I'm reading from, then it's like, yeah, I'm like trying to remember my lyrics, but
Yeah,
just having it in front of me as I sing it, just like I remember it. It
as
fits all good.
everybody's different. Because the way I would do it, especially since like not having the equipment before,
Uh,
and like, so I didn't want to waste time in terms of recording it. So what I'll do is I'll freestyle it, or not freestyle. I'll sing the whole song all the way through,
uh.
but not recording. I'll just like I'll be practicing for my recording.
Another,
That's what I would do.
yeah, I used to do that. Now thinking about it, the only reason why I can do this now is because I'm like singing and not rapping.
All
But
right.
when he's rapping, I have to practice.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true. Because I guess for singing, since I, especially since I use autotune, I know it's like sometimes you say a syllable wrong and then autotune kind of like gives up on you for some reason. It just gives up on you. So you know you do a couple takes and then you do different layering so you make sure it's right.
Uh,
So like singing wise, I would never have to like practice that. Also, I never liked to hear my voice singing,
uh,
so I would just won't practice it. So, but like rapping, obviously, like I'll like practice for hours in the night before I even record something, which kind of seems counterproductive, but it actually helps in the long in the long run in terms of recording. And like you know your breath, like where you take a breath, where you
yeah.
can relax, cadences, you can work on that as well. So you don't waste any time. And I feel like that's like extra preparation for if you decide to go in an actual studio.
Yeah.
And you don't know where's the producer's time for sure, so definitely record, like practicing that was essential.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, it kind of pissed me off because like the times I've gotten the chance to go into a studio, I didn't prepare, which
Uh,
is like, what
bro, I
what
I
it
found.
makes no sense. Like I prepare for the songs that I write and the production and recording my stuff,
Uh,
but then to go into an actual professional studio and not prepare anything, I
that's
was like
crazy.
of the mindset that there's like four creative people here. Surely we can come up with something in like 2 hours span time.
Uh,
That didn't happen, and that was like, it really got to me,
I feel that.
and it really got to me. And it's like, bro, why didn't I just like take charge and like make sure everybody had something done or like had something prepared, so we didn't feel like we were wasting our time and like more importantly the producer's time.
Yeah.
But that's all with learning. You live, you learn, you live, you learn. But I made that mistake twice though, so
Well, okay, now you've learned, I guess.
yeah, now I've learned. Hopefully I don't make it the third time.
I don't think
Hopefully.
you will.
Nah.
Yeah. For me, it's just hard to imagine, like, just the way, because the way I record is so, like, personal.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to really imagine, like, recording in a studio. Because
Bro,
it's like,
mm,
I literally record sitting down, like, in my room with the mic in my hand, like, just cozy AF.
yeah. And nobody's
And
nobody's watching you.
yeah,
Like
and just,
nobody's
I'm
observing
just,
you.
it's, to me, in a sense, it's very intimate. And then it's like, I feel like at the studio you have to be like standing up, and it's like the mic's not in your hand; it's mounted up here,
Yeah.
and you kind of like, it's like very unnatural to the way that I record music currently. So it's hard for me to like imagine myself in that setting.
For me, is like, no, I feel something too. I feel like you can change about that is producers understand.
So,
Producers do understand
so it
that
would be cool with me just like sitting down on the floor, like with
legit.
the mic in my
I
hand.
do I do feel like, and I feel like they do like that, and also it also brings personality to your creative process, which I think they also like. I mean, you might get a producer who's like a hard ass and is want to
Yeah.
don't touch his equipment or whatever. But the guys that I've worked with, like the one where I didn't prepare,
Mm.
he legit had like a his phone set recording everything
Mm.
just so he can watch back watch the replays and like go through the different moments. So I'm
Yeah.
definitely like, if you were to like sit down on the floor
It would
and
be cool for
had the
him.
mic in the hand,
Yeah.
that would be that probably been a good experience for him. But for another thing is like, well, more for me, I've realized like, recording for headphones, like overhead headphones for mic,
Mm-hmm.
I've had to sit down. I can't really get up because there's too many movements on the mic.
Mm.
So I had to sit down, and then that's kind of actually hurting like the way I make music. Like when I sit
Why
down
can't you
or
stand
when I
it?
stand up.
Why can't you stand?
Okay, so I mean, I can stand,
Uh
I
huh.
can, but with the closed space I was in, I wasn't able to. So I had to
Oh.
sit down on the bed and I record that way, which is fine. But bro, there's a completely different energy I have when I
Yeah.
stand up. But when
Literally.
I stand up, it's so different. Like my
Yeah.
voice gets grungier. Even I'm like, let me try this. Let me try like a deeper tone, and let me try singing, and let me try like I get louder too. I
Yeah.
just get like naturally louder. I don't, it's like sitting up and standing down.
It's different energy.
It's different energy.
Like if I have to rap, most of the time, if it's like I guess a punchy rap, then I stand for it.
Yeah,
But just you know, my music like very calm, very chill. I'm also not really singing that loudly volume wise,
yeah.
and it's the mic is very like close to my mouth. It's like
It's like right here.
so. Yeah, I'm sitting down when I got in. I'm sitting down. For sure.
And like when I so for the song Realize,
Uh huh.
like I
Oh,
honestly I honestly don't know if I have it in me to perform that song live.
I remember
And
you saying that.
it's like
What,
it's like bugging me. Because
bro?
I've tried to perform it live.
You've tried?
I've tried. No, honestly the setup wasn't good. It wasn't that good. I was also performing for like 6 people, so I didn't feel like I had the the encouragement to like really go all out.
Uh huh.
But when I performed that in the studio, I was surprised by myself. I was like actually yelling,
Yeah,
and I was fine with it. I'm like, I'm yelling, and I know certain parts of my yell is not hitting right, but I know that it's
it's
all
cool.
gonna come together,
Yeah,
and it did. And I was like, bro, what the hell? And then after I listened to it again, I was like, bro, I don't know if I can do this again.
that's also an interesting thing. I suppose like if I do want to do loud music, I feel like in a studio would be the way I would be most comfortable doing it.
Yeah,
Just because like to me that's like the place to be loud. Like in my room where I record is like I'm constantly thinking like neighbors, um, other people in my house like hearing me and stuff. I can't like I'm not comfortable just letting it out. But in a studio, uh, that's kind of like to me mentally at least. That's like that's the place. That's the place to let it out. You
let
know.
it all out.
So
And
I feel
another,
like
oh, good.
yeah, that's where if I have to do loud music or like shouty anything shouty or even like belting or singing very loudly, I feel like in a studio that would most allow.
one way I started thinking about it was, especially when I was home or like in my place now. I
Uh-huh.
feel like when I record and someone else is in the house or like in the vicinity, I'm performing for them.
Uh,
Like that's how I think about it now. It's like I'm performing. If I were to perform this song for someone, you're the one I'm performing it for. You don't know that I'm doing it, but I'm performing it for you, and this is like me going all out in performing
how
it.
does this align with you asking me to leave the room every single time you have to record
That's
something, bro?
different. That's different. I don't know. When you're in the room though, when you're in the room,
Uh-huh.
it feels different. My voice gets lower.
Okay.
I feel like I feel like I'm going through puberty, like my voice starts cracking. And then you leave the room and then it's fine again. I'm like, okay, I guess this is a
I guess it's me.
no, but like that's the thing though. When you leave the room, I feel like I'm performing for you, but you're outside of the room.
Hmm.
So it's like I guess there's different levels to it.
I guess.
Because when I was in or like on my friend's um studio or like
Mm-hmm.
whatever, he was like right there. He's in the chair sitting right there. I'm standing up and
It's all good.
it was I was performing for him. But like,
Hmm.
he was like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's like I guess I don't know him that well
Hmm.
as
So
a
you don't really
compared
care as
to
much.
yeah.
I feel that.
That's probably it.
I feel that.
Like it's different levels to it.
Bro, yeah, let's end it here
Yeah,
as man, because
the
the
sun is
sun,
oh my
yeah.
god. Thank you. Plus this chain is getting hot on my neck. It's weird.